defence. I was very unhappy with, I think, 45 points at half-time, very unhappy, and I think a lot of it came from just little mistakes, little lapses. I think we weren't doing a bad job overall, and we just kind of foul, they got to the line quite a bit. And if you looked at the stats at half-time, we were winning the boards, we were winning a lot of categories, but our turnovers were too high, and they went to the line too much. So I think the girls made a fantastic adjustment. It was all about defence, so that we could kind of get out and run a little bit, which I think is indicative of that second half. It was just a little bit up and down. At times we looked really, really good, and I was like, yes, that's us. And then we just kind of switch off a little bit. So, but that's all part of this with this team, and I think that's a really good win. And I mean, obviously they're missing Swords, and I think they're doing a hell of a job without her. But at the same time, we've gone through that as well. So we've got to find our feet. I think Lauren Scherf has just been fantastic for us the last 2 weeks, and I'm so proud of her. She's put so much work in. And she's just a whole new player the last 2 weeks, and it's making a huge difference for us. And with Swords out, Lauren, I think they really struggled to.
Not necessarily. I mean, I just kind of took what was open at the time, and it just happened to be me. I mean, if the defence had came to me, I'm sure there would have been someone else who was open, and they would have knocked down the shot too. So it just so happened to be me in the dying minutes.
Dandenong, they definitely upped their pressure, like you said, and they got into us in the full court. It was actually interesting second half, really, because it was like both teams just switched roles. We were really all over them in the first half and did a good job of, I guess not allowing them just to run their offense and do what they like to do. And then in the second half they did the same thing to us. So, it's disappointing to not come away with a win in that one, because I felt like up to half time we did a really good job of sticking to our game plan and doing exactly what we wanted. And then obviously just struggled a bit in the third quarter and lost momentum and never really got it back.
Yeah, it was a massive month of January basically on the road, and then losing Carolyn and trying to figure out our way through that and the changing dynamic. And it's nice to have the last 3 games at home, but as you said, they're against quality opposition and all for teams that are trying to vie for finals positions and home finals and that type of stuff when it comes into play. So yeah, tough games.